Hey GQ, this is Jalen Williams of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and these are my 10 essentials. Okay, this is a Pinky and Brain bag. This serves as like my toiletry bag, but I've also put like some very like random things in here, like to go to the games. Like my socks have been in here before. So it's like the all-purpose like toiletry bag. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I got this from the Flea when I was still in college. It was free, and now it's kind of just all-purpose. I'm surprised that it actually holds up the way it does for how much I throw it around and how old this bag probably is. There's a picture somewhere, like my first ever kind of game. I have the bag like holding it, and that was probably when I had socks in it. And I kind of took it to a ton of walks, and people enjoyed it. I have a lot of like little kid backpacks and stuff like that. That was like a trend when I was in high school, so I got all kinds of random stuff, but this definitely stuck. Okay, these are the Sambas. These are Sporty Rich Sambas, and I've been beating them up like nobody's business. I think these are my second pair of them too. The first pair are beyond repair. You have like Shea, who's so into it. I feel like everybody else like kind of wants to compete with them, and like now it's just like all out war to see who's gonna get like whatever first, and everybody's starting to like gatekeep like where we get our stuff from now, and we all shop at the same places, and we're all like around the same height, so everybody's wearing the same sizes. So staying on the Adidas, kind of lane, obviously the black card. This is like get whatever you want card. This has been big for me this year just because I've been able to like get my parents' stuff, and recently I sent my AAU team some shoes. Ironically, I left my basketball shoes coming from the finals, so go to Adidas, get another pair really quick. So this has definitely been a lifesaver. Okay, so this is a Chrome Hearts chain. This was like, I call it the big boy purchase. I think it was like $6,000 or something like that. But yeah, I wear this a lot. Yeah, it's also my first like piece. And only one I have, so it definitely holds some sentimental value. And it was the first time I was in LA, so I bought it. Just, geeked off the moon to be here. It's heavy too, so it's nice. I like it. It usually stands out. I get a lot of compliments on it. Fun fact, I've had this wallet probably since about like 6th grade. I'm not really big into like buying a bunch of like expensive wallets and doing that, because I don't really understand like spending money, like a ton of money on something that's gonna hold your money. So just something durable. I don't even know what brand this is. Well, I got it, like the book fair things, I think that's where I got it from. I have like some Chick-fil-A stuff for like free sandwiches. I have my old ID, a Cane's card, and some stuff, but these are probably, social media is gonna grill me. This is my ID from then. Yeah, this is really old. I think this is my freshman year too. Yeah, my hair was short. So this is my freshman year ID. And then this is 11th grade, going through a lot of things at Perry High School. Yeah, I actually didn't know this was still in there, so that's a little awkward. But this is pretty cool. I was like in like a box, like Mohawk phase. And then ironically, my hair actually became a pretty talked about, thing for a while. Yeah, I'm afraid to like look through the rest of this actually, so I'm not going to, but I am not even gonna try and pronounce the name, but this is actually like my dad's like favorite cologne. I just remember like asking him what it was, and yeah, ever since then, like I've kind of been like hooked on it. You always want to smell good. You never want to be somebody that smells, you walk by and be like, what is he doing? I would definitely say like an important dinner. Wore this on draft night too, actually. But the draft night one I definitely stole from my dad. He brought it and I used his, so he's probably just finding out about that right now. I've lived in Arizona a long time, and if you know, it gets very hot and very sunny. And I feel like working out outside out there is like only something that kind of like a Arizona native would do. These are kind of cool on the go. I feel like they're pretty smooth. These you can actually see my eyes. These are custom, so. Next, these Louis sunglasses. These are my first like big purchase in a sense, and I got them like right after the draft. It was like right when my first like paycheck hit. So like this is like really like one of the first things I bought. Yeah, these right here. These are pretty cool. I don't know, I'm gonna say diamonds. There you go, that sounds right. They were expensive enough that I hope there were diamonds in there. But yeah, those are, and they're probably my favorite pair of like just kind of like leisure sunglasses. I think just cause it was like my first, kind of big purchase. And it got declined twice. So there's just a lot of character that happened to get into these right there. I'm an Apple head. I definitely do blue messages all the way. As you can see, they're both cracked and they have no case. And then AirPods are probably the most essential thing. I feel like as an athlete, I have orange, black, and then I have white and blue right here. Trying to collect them all. It's kind of like Pokemon going on, so definitely listening to music is like a cool way to kind of, you know, disconnect, so. Lil Durk, G Herbo, Lil Baby. I feel like that's a pretty normal mix. If I'm trying to chill, I listen like Don Toliver, so kind of just depends. Those are like my 4 right now. This is my, like, I call it my like God rock. It's like God is your rock kind of thing. I got this when I got saved and like baptized, and I've had this for a long time, so I was probably like 9. I take it on away trips. It's usually in the bag. Like everybody, I feel like can kind of relate to it. Like me personally, I'm Christian, but I feel like everybody has something that, you know, if you're religious, kind of ties you to that. So this is my way of like the tie, and I think it's cool to bring it, you know, wherever I go. Okay, so this is a bag from Soul Premise. Holds 5 pairs of shoes, which is big time. It also holds just a bunch of stuff, as you see. Ton of pockets, ton of stuff. Always have at least 1 or 2 like basketball, like hoop shoes. For like hoop, like I'm wearing a lot of the Hardens, and those are like, you know, obviously a size 15, like those are gonna take up space. And then after that, it's like a toss-up, probably something designer. This definitely got more important the older I got. I feel like when you're a kid, you don't really like take care of yourself. I got into this just because like I feel like my face is like already naturally kind of oily, so kind of finding like a routine that works. This is also good when I get like tattoos and stuff. I usually can put that on afterwards. Usually what's recommended. I think it's good to really kind of find a routine and stick with it. Now I probably have like 100 of these floating around the house because I'll buy one, go on a road trip, come back and lose it, and then have to get another one. So lotion your body, take care of your face. Everybody sees your face. Thanks for watching GQ. This has been Jalen Williams with my 10 Essentials.